You're at the Champs-Elysées Film Festival here in Paris as part of the masterclass sessions. You yourself went to film school. What was the most important lesson you learned there?
Well, I didn't learn it, but I mean, the most important thing I think I bring from film school is, you know, listen and learn, you know? Keep your ears open, keep your eyes open, and don't come with an attitude.
Now, going back to a little earlier in your career, I'm thinking of films like Bad Lieutenant, King of New York. These films depict a world of vice and violence. Is that a very specific critique of a certain kind of society?
Those two films were made in kind of specific era in New York, especially Bad Lieutenant, 92, I guess, 93. You know, it was pretty violent. You know, it was kind of the crack epidemic. It was like a certain kind of violence, you know, that might have tipped off, you know, influenced the way we were doing. The lifestyle we were living wasn't, you know, the healthiest either.
From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. We're waiting years for this.
Now, going to some of the characters in your films, I get the idea that some of them seem to have been corrupted by either power or money. I'm thinking of people like Ray in The Funeral or Devereaux in Welcome to New York. Do you think it's possible to be wealthy and powerful and maintain your integrity?
Why not, you know? Why not?
Even in politics?
Especially in politics. I mean, that's where you got to come with integrity. You know, you're going to position yourself as someone who's going to be the ruler of, you know, the people. You know, you better bring that card, you know, compassion, integrity, you know, that's what else are you selling as a politician?
Politics and power are key themes in his film Welcome to New York. It was inspired by former IMF director Dominique Strauss Kahn, who found himself embroiled in accusations of sexual assault in 2011. The main characters played by Gérard Depardieu.
You know who I am.
Yeah, why do you do all this f***ing?
Would you prefer play golf?
The film was shown unofficially during the Cannes Film Festival in 2014. It sparked so much controversy it didn't even get a theatrical release. And it's since caused legal headaches for the director, who's been advised not to comment on the film.
Is it worth that journey?
Now, you've worked with one of France's best-known actors, Gérard Depardieu. His legend precedes him here in France. How did you find working with him as an actor?
You know, he's the real deal for me. You know, he's what I expect and what, you know, you hope for, what you want. You know, he brings it all, you know. He's got the smarts, he's got, you know, sublime talent, you know. I mean, he's got just something. And he's a really good guy, you know, and he's very inspirational in terms of his energy and his love for the films, you know what I mean? So anyway, I learned a lot. It was really, we all love working with him a lot. And I hope we work with him again. I'll do a film with him called kind of like King Lear as a starting point.
You've said publicly that you've stopped using drugs and you feel better for that. Yeah. How has it affected your filmmaking?
That's a good question. How does it affect me? Well, it affects the people that are working with me while I'm making the films. You know, affects my ability just to be where I got to be and to, you know, connect. But yeah, for me, losing the delusion of that drugs and alcohol, or that I needed it. You know, I needed those two things, you know. Just, you know, it was a great revelation. I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm not, you know, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But, you know, my advice to all my junkie brothers out there is really try it without it. Give it a try, really straight, really sober.
Abel Ferrara, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much, really.